growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I
Right.
was strong.
Right.
I was teased from high school, even to college. I got teased for being dark skinned.
Damn,
So there was,
they tease you, cuz?
yeah. So there was a lot of self esteem issues
Right,
that I
right,
had.
right.
No, I'm being
Yes,
dead honest.
sir.
So when I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad, but that wasn't. I just totally gravitated to white girls after that.
Right.
That wasn't the situation. So again, my experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. So, but that still didn't deter me from still dating or
Right.
pursuing black girls.
Right.
So my thing now is because I know there's the stigma, the stereotypical athletes, to go off and make money, this and that, and date the opposite color, opposite race. But for me now, where I am, it's not even about color. It's not even about race. For me, it's about somebody that I have some chemistry with, good energy, and I get a good vibe with.
Right.
That's where I am. Like I said, we all want somebody that's attractive.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Aesthetics going to play a big part in it. Anybody that says, "Oh, well, I don't care what the person looks like," that's a lie. That's a lie. We all want somebody that we can roll over and wake up to. That's, you know what I mean? That looks pleasing to the eye. Everybody's experiences have been different. For me, when I grew up, I tried. I was in my high school. Pretty much it's 50. I don't know what percentage black white, but I lived in a black neighborhood. So at the end of the day, I attempted to date black girls. When I was younger, I wasn't as handsome as I am now. I didn't have
Oh,
this beautiful smile
yeah.
as I have now.
You
And
hit puberty. You hit puberty.
right, I was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
And when I bloomed, boy, did I bloom. My experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white
Shout out to T.O. on this, and shout out to T.O. on this. And I feel like we need to have more conversations about, stuff like this, especially for black men to black men, also black men to black women. Because you saw what T.O. was saying, back in his college and high school, he said he had insecurity issues. And, and it's not like he didn't want to date black women. He did, but, some black women turned him down. And he started dating for white women and, off and on. And the thing is about that, not just him, but there's a lot of black men that have that type of stories in high school, middle school, colleges, or when they try to attend to date black women, and maybe they don't look a certain type of way. Maybe they look nerdy, or they're not, maybe they're not fully have they style together. And there's some black women that won't accept that. But if you go to other races, whites, Asians, you know, Hispanic women, some, they don't care, as long as you look good, you look good, you're pleasant and everything, they'll take that. And to me, a lot of black women needs to talk about that, have more conversations about that. Also, I believe, women need to talk, women and men, they need to talk about their children about it too. Like if when they date, when they specifically date a black woman, and also if they date outside that race as well, what's the outcome is gonna come, or what the world might looks at you, what each other families might look at you and everything, because there go be some pros and some cons. Here at Chaos Coast Radio, we like to see black people together. We all do. But however, you might have some black men and some black women want to divest and date other races, which is totally fine. It's your choice, it's your preference. If it works for you, it works for you. Personally, for me, like I said, we just need to have more conversation about this, because I feel like, in these spaces, and also, in the real world, we don't have a lot of conversation about these type of things. So shout out to T.O. about Terrell Owens, talk about his past, because I feel like more black men need to talk about, they have insecurities, when, back in the day when they was dating black women and it didn't work out. And this is how I see other races as well, how they treated me. So there you go. That's my take.
No, me, I could kind of relate to that story, but this is a prime example. Not every person that play ball was able to get every chick. Because remember, growing up, you always thought that because T.O. is a football player, he was able to get every girl he wanted. No, you see, he still had issue with women when he was growing up as a child. Now, here's the thing: when it comes to black women, it is a true stigma when it comes to the aspect of how they literally turn the guy down while he's a teenager. I had numerous experiences of that. Like I went to all black school. I can't even tell you, I went to all black school. The black girls wasn't really looking at me like that. But as soon as I went to a different school, Jordan, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting better result with women was outside my race. Mind you, my first pick was a black woman, but it's for some reason I don't know why they just don't pick you while you're young. But as soon as you get older, now all of a sudden the black woman want to find you to be attractive. I never understand that concept, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the fact of T.O. kind of bringing it down because I had the same similar experience, and I know there's other men, black men, who also had the same similar experience. Now, a lot of people saying T.O. is using this pretty much this talk to bash black women. No, because he said his first choice was a black woman, but it just never found him to be attractive. Hell, if the black woman not find you to be attractive to me, go ahead, go outside your race, find somebody that is gonna find you to be attractive, someone that you're able to build with. That's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, Jordan, I do agree with you. I think they should have more conversations like this. And I know we do. We normally do have conversations like this between men. It normally be barbershop talk or be man talk. But for them to bring it up in the forefront, shout out to Chad Okosinko and Terrell Owens to talk about it in the forefront because I'm telling you, a lot of men do have those type of experience. That's my take.
Most definitely, just as well as Ronnie here, I had the same experience. I'm a foreigner, I'm dark skinned, and I'm overweight. So imagine growing up in an all black school and the black girls didn't accept you for who you are. So who's the next people to accept you? My first girlfriend was a black Dominican. My first girlfriend. Then from there, I spoke to somebody who was, I think they was white, and they dated me, and then for there, I dated somebody in the suburbs. But as far as growing up in the ghetto, girls have a certain type of men that they like. So the anime niggas, you know what I mean? Them niggas who in the anime, them niggas who in the kickboxing and stuff like that, they wasn't getting played like that. You know what I mean? If you was trading Pokemon cards at that time, you wasn't getting hollered. And there has been no record of T.O. ever dissing black women, ever calling black women out their name. Everybody has a preference. You feel me? And when somebody gets, the only time we have an issue is when this person makes money and he doesn't marry into the community without checking the person's story. You don't hear nobody talk about Gabrielle Sobier. Precious. She's married a white boy who loves her and worships the ground she walks on, regardless if he's broke. Same thing with Lonnie Love. She married an overweight white guy. Nobody was trying to holler at her. Nobody was trying to get her. Tamar Braxton. Is with a white guy. Tried to date a lot of people.
Not
Nobody.
anymore. They just broke up.
Oh, you see. So
Yep.
let's start rethinking this. Like we shan't. You can't throw somebody out. You can't throw somebody away. Then want them back when they get the money. No, it don't work like that. Let people live. Let people date. As long as we don't disrespect other races. That's all.
And this is why it's so very important to make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Not only that, guys, it's also very important that you go to KL Country Radio Community Tab. In the community tab, there's a KL Country Radio T-shirt, KL Culture Radio hat, and also the KL Culture Radio coffee mug. And also Prince Akeem new book, Black Love. Thank you so much for supporting the platform. We on our way to 1K subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for y'all guys' help. We was able to reach that goal. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.